Take a deep breath, relax, and let this tale soothe your soul. William and Lantana, a connection at a origin. Whole story is about William, who learns the beauty of life's connections through an enchanting journey with Lantana, a mystical meadow guardian. On the heart of a blooming meadow, there lived a young man named William, whose curiosity knew no bounds. Every evening, as the sun dipped below the horizon, William would venture into the vibrant field, letting the golden rays guide him to the heart of nature's embrace. One fateful evening, as the stars flickered to life across the velvet sky, William encountered an extraordinary being, Lantana. The Lantana was unlike any creature he had ever seen. Their presence was ethereal, shimmering like the morning dew upon delicate petals. They were a harmonious being, a guardian of the meadow, whose sole purpose was to maintain the balance and foster connections among all living things. William was mesmerized by Lantana's grace and the gentle hum that surrounded them, a melody that seemed to resonate with the very core of his soul. "Hello, William," Lantana greeted, their voice gentle as a whispering breeze. Shocked yet intrigued, William responded, "Hello, Lantana. What brings you to me on this night? I've sensed your longing to understand the world and its secrets." Lantana replied, "Would you like to join me on a journey of connection?" Without hesitation, William nodded, his heart swelling with anticipation. As they treaded the soft earth, Lantana began to reveal the intricate web that tied all creatures together, painting a vivid picture of the unspoken bond that governed the meadow. They showed William how each sway of the grass, each flutter of the butterflies, contributed to a symphony of life, harmonious and inseparable. Lantana guided William to a hidden grove, where the moonlight filtered through leaves, creating a tapestry of shadows dancing upon the ground. Here, William felt the pulse of the earth beneath his feet, a rhythm of existence that echoed through his being. In that moment, he understood the beauty of connection, the silent dialogues, the shared breath, the mutual reliance. "Every moment is a thread in the tapestry of life," Lantana explained, "and you, William, are woven into this endless dance." William stood in awe, his previous perceptions transformed by the gentle wisdom imparted by Lantana. Together, they laughed under the moonlit sky, their voices harmonizing with the wind's whispers, celebrating the unity found in nature's song. As dawn approached, William realized that this encounter had changed him forever. He had gained insight into the interconnectedness of life, a lesson that would guide him always. The meadow whispered its secrets, but now, William understood their language, thanks to Lantana. With a heart full of gratitude, William looked at his new friend and promised to never forget the wisdom of connection they shared. Lantana, filled with warmth, bid farewell as the first light of morning kissed the horizon. Chinchin Harpo, his spirit light and invigorated, carrying with him the melody of the meadow, the lessons of harmony, and the eternal bond with a harmonious being known as Lantana. Here's the new story to bring you closer to peace. Ophelia and Bellflower. This story is about Ophelia and Bellflower forming a heartfelt friendship through acts of kindness. Nestled among the rolling hills of Marigold Meadow was a quaint village, where Ophelia lived in a cozy cottage. Her days were filled with the vibrant colors of blooming flowers as she wandered through the fields each morning, greeting each blossom with a gentle smile. One sunny afternoon, Ophelia's serenity was drawn to a distant sound, a soft whisper carried by the wind. It was a curious sound of scurrying feet. Upon tracing the noise, she discovered a tiny mouse named Bellflower caught in a tangled mess of thorns among the rose bushes. With her heart overflowing with compassion, Ophelia carefully freed Bellflower from the thorns, using her nimble fingers with the greatest care. Bellflower looked at Achilea with wide eyes and an expression of relief. "Thank you, dear Achilea," squeaked Bellflower, her voice barely a whisper. From that moment, a bond formed between them, woven as tenderly as the petals of a daisy chain. Achilea was delighted to find Bellflower to be more than just another woodland creature. Bellflower was a storyteller at heart, filled with tales of the forest and the wonders it held. Under the moonlit sky, Achilea and Bellflower would sit together, Bellflower narrating stories about the shimmering lights in the woods, the mysterious owl named Sable, and the nightly dance of fireflies. As the friendship grew, so did the affections between them. Achilea began to make space in her garden, not only for flowers, but for a small haven where Bellflower could trust and feel protected. Bellflower, in turn, brought tiny gifts from her dentures, offering acorns with mysterious markings and seeds which sprouted into rare flowers. These gestures of kindness reinforced their bond, making their companionship bloom like never before. Soon Bellflower introduced Achilea to her family of mice. The community embraced Achilea with warmth, inviting her to partake in their festivities, which were filled with laughter and joy. Achilea marveled at the mouse community's resilience and their ability to find happiness in simplicity. Every weekend end, she ventured into the forest, guided by Bellflower, and helped nurture the natural species, planting flowers and sharing stories with Bellflower's family. Achillea's heart swelled with affection for her friends, learning that love can be found in the smallest of forms. His heartfelt companionship taught Achilea the importance of nurturing the bonds that connect us, and how generosity and care can create lasting friendships. As the seasons changed, so did Achillea's soul, blooming with kindness and the gentle presence of Bellflower by her side. Let's begin another chapter of gentle peace. Star and Lobelia, a tale of devotion. This story is about the deep bond and devotion between a young woman named Star and her beloved ferret Lobelia, as they inspire and unite their village through their shared love. Once upon a time, in a small village, nestled between rolling hills and sparkling streams, there lived a kind-hearted young woman named Star. Star had a ferret named Lobelia, who was more than just a pet. She was a cherished companion. Lobelia had glossy fur that shimmered in the sunlight, and eyes as bright as twinkling stars at night. Every morning, Star would greet the day with Lobelia in her arms, whispering secrets and setting intentions for their journey for the day. Their village was known for its warmth and sense of community, where everyone knew each other's names and stories. Star and Lobelia were often seen strolling through the meadows, exploring hidden paths and sharing their joy with the villagers. Star, with her long flowing hair and eyes filled with dreams, adored Lobelia. They shared a bond so profound that even the trees seemed to sway in time with their laughter. One breezy spring morning, Star and Lobelia decided to visit the village's wise old sage. The sage lived in a quaint cottage filled with the scent of dried herbs and the wisdom of countless seasons. The sage spoke of the importance of devotion, a concept so deep and vital that it could nurture souls and strengthen bonds. Inspired, Star promised to embody devotion not only to Lobelia, but to the entire village. Soon Star began organizing small festivals celebrating the changing seasons. Lobelia would dance around her feet as music filled the air, and laughter ran through the village square. These gatherings became moments of shared stories and memories, enriching the village's unity. One evening, as the stars twinkled above, Star noticed Lobelia gazing into the night sky. Following her gaze, Star too wondered about the stars, each a beacon of light and promise. She realized that her devotion to Lobelia mirrored the stars' commitment to illuminating the dark sky. From that night, Star and Lobelia made it their ritual to watch the stars together, wrapping their dreams around them like a comforting blanket. They discovered new constellations and told stories of legendary heroes and mythical creatures. Lobelia, curled on Star's lap, would listen with rapt attention as Star wove tales from her heart. One summer night, as fireflies danced, Star expressed gratitude for Lobelia's devotion. Lobelia nuzzled closer, understanding every word Star spoke. That moment of silent companionship and deep understanding was a testament to their unbreakable bond. Devotion was not merely a concept. It was a tapestry they wove together, intertwining their lives with threads of love and loyalty. As the seasons passed, the village thrived, nourished by the warmth of Star and Lobelia's shared devotion. Villagers often remarked on how their bond inspired everyone to cherish their relationships. Star's joy was the village joy, her devotion the village's heart. And so, under the watchful gaze of 1,000 stars, Star and Lobelia lived happily ever after, an eternal testament to the beauty of devotion. Our next story is seek to comfort you. Petunia and Lily, a village friendship. This story is about the cherished friendship between Petunia, a village girl, and Lily, a chipmunk, exploring adventures and shared moments in their village. In the quaint village of Marigold, nestled amidst rolling hills and babbling brooks, lived a kind-hearted girl named Petunia. She had sparkling blue eyes that reflected the sky and a laughter that resonated like the melodic chimes of the village bells. Petunia spent her days exploring the vast fields and forests that surrounded her village, her auburn hair bouncing with each enthusiastic step. One day, while wandering through the whispering trees, Petunia spotted a tiny, nimble chipmunk struggling to carry an acorn bigger than itself. The little creature, named Lily, had bright eyes and a bushy tail that twitched with determination. Petunia, with her gentle nature, decided to lend a hand. "Hello, little one," she called softly. "Do you need help with your acorn?" Lily paused and looked at her, cautiously assessing the situation before nodding gratefully. With Petunia's help, the acorn was safely tucked in Lily's secret sauce under the roots of a towering oak tree, known by the villagers as the Tree of Tales. From that day forward, an extraordinary friendship blossomed between Petunia and Lily. They shared laughter under the sun-dappled leaf canopy and whispers under the starlit sky. Petunia introduced Lily to her parents, who welcomed Lily as part of the family. The village of Marigold was filled with warmth, stories and occasional surprises. Though Lily was a small creature, her personality filled the room with brightness, much like the joyful squeals of the local children. As the seasons danced by, Petunia and Lily adventured through meadows carpeted with wildflowers, chased each other down sandy paths, and laid in golden fields, where the sun kissed their cheeks. They visited the colorful village festival, a celebration renowned for its laughter and festivity that could be heard echoing through the hills. Petunia and Lily were inseparable, and the villagers often spoke of them with fondness, likening their friendship to the harmony of wind and leaves. One crisp autumn morning, Petunia awoke to find Lily missing. Her heart pounded as she searched the village, and forest high and low. After hours of searching, Petunia found Lily in the grove near the Tree of Tales, organizing acorns for the approaching winter. Petunia's relief was palpable, and with tears of joy, she embraced her friend. "I was so worried," Petunia explained. Lily, with her tiny paws, patted Petunia's hand reassuringly. This event deepened their bond, reminding Petunia that friendships like theirs were rare and precious. Petunia and Lily continued to grow up together in the village of Marigold, sharing adventures, smiles, and even an occasional acorn. Their friendship was a testament to the beauty of kindness and the joy that can spring from unexpected moments. And in Marigold, their tale became one of the heartwarming legends, told under the mighty branches of the Tree of Tales, where dreams and stories intertwine in the gentle rhythm of village life. Let this calm stay with you. Good night.